I'm JJ. Today I have an advanced workout for you. You do not need any props, but I do highly recommend that you know your Pilates basics. You're super strong and confident in your core, and if you feel any back pain, please stop or modify. I'm not going to offer a ton of modifications for this today, so let's get started. Start by just warming up our wrists, rolling around. We will be doing some plank work. While you're warming up the wrist, take nice big breaths in through the nose and out through pursed lips. Go ahead and reach one arm forward and take those fingertips back, extending the wrist. Keep breathing. And then flex the wrist, reaching the fingertips again. Just waking up the wrist, stretching the forearms. Give it a little wiggle and switch sides. In case you're wondering, you'll see some shaking from me in this video. This may or may not be my 5th time recording. Me and technology, we don't get along, so I'm trying. Bear with me. Wiggle that wrist around, and let's get started with some plank work. So start hands and knees, hands directly under shoulders, knees directly under hips. Take an inhale and just arch and look up. And exhale, tuck and round the spine. Tuck those toes under. Lengthen your spine into a nice neutral spine. Make sure your wrists are strong, so you're using your fingertips, gripping the ground, and rotating the arms to create some torque in that upper body. Now straighten your legs. And we first want to get comfortable in this solid plank. So I'm tucking my tailbone under. It's not reaching to the sky. Tucking under and squeezing that booty. Shoulders are down and away from the ears. Spine is nice and long. If at any point these series get too difficult for you, come back to this solid plank. Drop to the knees. Press back to child's pose. Give those wrists a little wiggle. We're going to do 3 different exercises in the planks on each side. So let's go. Just follow along. Once again, hands are gripping, creating that torque, shoulders away from the ear, coming up into our plank, tucking that tailbone under. Reach that right leg up, squeezing your butt. Inhale, exhale, draw the knee to the chest, and inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, lengthen. 2 more. Lengthen it out, hold it here, press the hips to the sky and get a good stretch in that left leg. So I'm pressing that heel down, lifting that right leg up. Take a breath here and then bring it back to that solid plank with that right leg still up. Now you're going to exhale, draw the knee towards the elbow, and inhale back for 4. Give me 2 more. Last one. Hold that leg strong. Press the hands back, lifting the hips to the sky. This should just be a nice little break in between. And then bring it back to that solid plank. Here's my favorite scorpion. Lift that right leg up. Bend at the knee. Press that foot up. I'm going to rotate my hips and open. When they can't go anymore, I'm going to reach that arm up. My foot comes to the ground. My hand reaches to the sky. I'm going to lower those hips. Ball's in the way. And then I'm going to lift that foot for 5 and lower. 4, 3. I'm staying strong in this arm. 2. 1 more. Anchor that left foot, reach the hips high, and rotate back to that solid plank. Drop the knees, press back into child's pose, give the wrists a little wiggle. We got that same thing on the other side. So coming back, hands under shoulders, creating that torque. Get into your nice solid plank. Now lift that left leg. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, reach. for 3, and 2, and 1. Lengthen long, press it back. Reaching that right heel to the ground, reaching that left leg up. Take one more good breath here. And come back into your plank. Left leg up. Take the knee to the elbow for 4 and lengthen. Give me 2 and 1. Press it back. One more breath here. Really reach that heel towards the ground and come back into plank for my favorite scorpion. Lift that left leg up. Bend at the knee. Toe to the sky and open up the hips. Let the arm follow along. Now lower the hips. Stay strong in that right arm. Lift the leg for 5, 4, and 2, and 1. Drop the foot down, lift the hips high. Come back to your nice strong plank. Lower the knees. Press it back into child's pose. Give the wrists a wiggle wiggle. Draw your fingertips up. Lengthen your spine nice and long. And join me in a seated position. We're going to do some roll-ups here. Wake up the core a smidge more. Lengthen your spine long. Hands are just a light touch. Tuck the pelvis under and slowly roll one vertebrae at a time all the way onto the mat. And lengthen your arms above the head. Lengthen the legs nice and long. Use your legs, squeeze them together and press them down. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, tuck the chin, reach the arms up, peel the spine off, and reach forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine up. Exhale, tuck, and roll back down. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, peel the spine off and reach. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, roll down, adding on. Inhale up. Now as you curl, lift that right knee and lower back down. Exhale, lift. Lower back down. Adding on, we're going to keep, as we exhale, lift the right knee. Hold it here. Open up into rotation. Bring it back center and roll it back down. One more like that. Tuck and peel the spine off. Draw the knee in. Open it up. Bring it back center. Roll it on down. Keeping that right leg this time straight. Leg lift and reach. And lower back down. One more. Straight leg lift and reach. And lower back down. Same thing, other side. As you curl, draw that left knee in. And lower. One more, just the knee. Peel and lift. And lower back down, adding in that rotation. Peel the spine off, draw the knee in, open it up. Bring it back center, roll it down. Exhale, peel, lift. Inhale, rotate. Bring it center, roll it down. This time, both legs, draw the knees in as you reach it up. And lower back down. I forgot to do the straight leg on the left, so just left leg, straight leg curl and reach. And lower. One more. Curl and reach. And lower. Now back to the two legs. Bring the knees in as you lift. Pause at the top. And lower back down. One more, knees bent. Curl, lift, pause. Stay wide in the collarbone. Lower back down. Harder yet. Straight legs. Lift, pause, and lower back down. One more. Scoop the abs in, lift, pause, squeeze those legs together, and lower all the way back down. Stretch it out long. Give yourself a break. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, and then draw the feet in close to your booty. You're going to take your hands straight out to the sides, anchoring with your upper body. I'm using my core to press that low back into imprint. I'm going to float one leg up to tabletop, the other leg up to tabletop. Straighten those legs up to the sky. So now I'm in an L position. My legs and hips stay together and move as a unit. So I'm going to inhale, the legs and hips shift to the right, and exhale, squeeze it back to the center. Inhale, shift to the left. Exhale, squeeze it back center. 2 more each side. Inhale, only go as far as you can keep those shoulder blades anchored down. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. 1 more each side. Only go as far as you know you're strong enough to pull it through to the center. 1 more here. Pull it back center. Draw your knees in. Give the low back and hips a rest for a second. Now you're going to take the hands and place them underneath your hips to kind of just help you a little bit anchor. If you're strong, you can keep that T. I'm going to go to under my pelvis. Float those legs back to tabletop and straighten to the sky. So now keeping that same principle, moving the hips and legs as a unit, we're going to do a clock with the legs. So here, straight up is 12 o'clock. Now I'm going to shift over to that 3 o'clock, sweep it down to 6, sweep it over to 9, and back to 12. Same thing, one more time, slow. 3, keep the scoop as you go, 6, pull it through to 9, and back to 12. Now 4, a little smoother, all the way around the clock. Make sure you're still breathing, sweeping it around, using the core, trying to stay imprinted, only going as low as you know you can control it. 1 more. Bring it center, same thing, other side. Now we're going to go 9, sweep it to 6, find the 3, back to 12. 1 more slow. 9, 3, I'm sorry, just joking, 6, 3, and 12. 4 with nice smooth movement around and back. 9, 6, 3. Try and keep it smooth. Keep the abs in control. Moving the hips and legs as a unit. Last one, bring it back center. Draw the knees in, hug them to your chest. Release for a second. Now we're going to do kind of a classic scissors, Pilates scissors, but with my own little fun twist. So taking those legs straight up again, I'm still imprinted. Now I'm going to take hands behind the head. I'm going to lift the chest to just a hover, and it's going to stay here as I lower that left leg almost to the ground, only as low as I can stay controlled, and then switch, lower the right leg. I'm going to switch 1 more time, hold it here, reach my arms around, touch those fingertips, lower the head to where it almost touches the ground, and then back to that hover. Now I'm going to switch again, 3, 2, 1, hold it here, lift the chest a little more as my fingertips touch, lower the chest almost all the way down, and back to the hover. Switch for 3, 2, 1, circle, crunch, touch, lower almost all the way, and back to the hover. 3, 2, 1, circle, touch, back down, back to the hover. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, circle, crunch, touch, lower almost all the way. Last one, hover, switch. 3, 2, 1, and reach, touch, lower almost all the way, back to the upper, lift that right leg, bend the knees, control the upper body down, control the legs back down, reach those legs long, reach the arms up, stretch that out for a second. Now we're going to do that same clock principle again with the upper body. So easier version is legs bent. Sorry, I'm keeping my eyes closed. The sun came out. It's blinding. So pelvis is neutral. If you feel strong and comfortable with this clock position of the upper body, you can straighten the legs to make it a little harder. Make sure they're squeezing together and you're pressing down. Arms are going to reach overhead. We're going to first find that 3 o'clock, reach to the 6, circle to the 9, and back to noon. One more time slow. 3, 6, 9, noon. Now 4, nice and smooth. Circle around for 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Bring it back center. Same thing, other side. Reach it long. Find your 9. Scoop to 6. Find your 3. Back to noon. One more slow. 9, 6, 3, noon. 4, nice and smooth. Circle around for 3 and 2. 1 more. Bring it back center. Stretch it out nice and long. Take a breath. Moving to some bridge work. So giving the core a little break, but it's still on. So don't let it get lazy. I'm going to draw my feet in close to my booty. And I'm going to start just with some basic bridge rolls. So hands are by your sides. I'm in neutral to start. Then I'm going to tuck into imprint. Push through my heels to peel the spine off until I'm all the way into bridge. So I'm not up on my neck. I'm just up onto my shoulders, so not creating any tension in the neck, still staying wide in the collarbone. Then I'm going to sink the chest down first and roll 1 vertebrae at a time. Back onto the mat, through imprint to neutral. 1 more time, just rolling through the spine. Pausing at the top, making sure your legs stay even with your hips and your feet as you roll back down. Now we're going to keep a neutral spine, neutral pelvis, and just lift the hips up for 5 and lower. Lift for 4 and lower. 3, waking that booty up, making it work, staying even here. So you can even touch ribs and hips just to make sure you're not getting any hikes or shifts in that pelvis. Hold this last one up. Transfer the weight to just that right leg and then lift that left leg up. You're going to start with just a toe tap down and lift, toe down and lift. 1 more here. Either stay there or straighten that leg to the sky. You're going to flex the foot, lower it down, point and lift up for 4 more. And lift. 3 and lift. 2 and lift. Last one. Hold that leg up, just slowly, little tiny lift and lower for 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee, control the return back down, sink the hips all the way down. Same series, other side, starting with just 5 regular bridges. So feet are hip distance apart, neutral spine, neutral pelvis. Press through the heels to lift for 5 and lower. 4, check that distance between the hips and the ribs. Is it still the same? Make sure it stays the same as you go to that single leg. 1 more time, lift and hold. Transfer the weight to the left leg. Bring the right leg up. Tap the toe and return. Tap, return. 1 more tap and lift. Straighten that leg up. Flex the foot, lower the leg. and point. Bring it up. Flex and lower, point to the sky. For 3, keep that distance the same between the ribs and the hips. Keep that booty lifted. Give me 1 more here. Hold it up. Lift and lower. 5, 4, little pulses. 3, 2, 1. Control the leg back down and control the hips all the way down. Hug those knees in. Give them a release. Release that lower back. Now just bring the hands to the shins. Tuck the chin. Curl up into this little shell position. I'm just going to rock back and forth a little bit, slowly getting higher and higher until I can roll all the way up, pause, and control it back down. Moving on to some fun side plank. I'm going to be kneeling for this next one, so I'm making sure that my left leg is directly under my hip, and I'm going to extend that right leg long. Reaching my right arm up, I'm going to laterally flex to the side, planting that left hand down. Most importantly here, that top leg is strong and stable. Flex it, press it into the ground. Reach your right arm up, engage the core. You're going to lift that bottom leg. Hold for 5, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Take a breath. One more time, same thing. Lift, fold for 5, 4. Now straighten that leg, plant it behind the right leg. Reach the right arm up, inhale. Exhale, arch into a rainbow. Inhale, return. Arch for 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Now rotate under for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back center. Strong with that right leg. Sneak that left leg back. Plant it strong. Control it back up. Same thing, other side. Right knee directly under right hip. Left leg straight and strong. Laterally flex to the right. Plant that right arm strong. Engage that left leg. Feel that inner thigh. Feel your core. When you're ready, lift that bottom leg. 3, 2, 1. Return. Pause for a second. One more time. Lift for 5. Sneak it back behind. Plant it strong. Laterally flex, rainbow. For 3, and 2, and 1. Reach it tall. Exhale, rotate. 3, 2, and 1. Reach it tall, strong with the top leg. Sneak that bottom leg back. Control it back up to kneeling and bring it back down. We'll do a little bit of extension. So coming onto your belly. Legs can either be straight or you can open up to the side and laterally flex. And then you're going to take the arms straight out to the sides. Lower your head. Squeeze your butt. Press your pelvis into the mat. That's going to save your low back. Just squeeze the shoulder blades together. Lift thumbs to the sky. So my head's just hovering. I'm going to lower the arms and lift. But I'm keeping my shoulder blades in my back pockets the whole time. Give me 8, 7. Stay wide in the collarbone. Keep that little tuck in the chin. Give me 4 more. 3, 2. Hold this last one up. Bend the knees, reach around, grab the outsides of the feet. If you can, press into those feet. Get a little more extension out of that spine. Either stay here or add a little motion to that. Giving a little rock with your core. One more time, pause, press into those feet. And control it. Back down. Press into child's pose. Release for a second. And then bring it back up. One more thing for you. A little bit of hip love. I'm going to sit in this 90-90 figure 4 position. So I got my knee straight out from my hip. 90-degree angle at the knee. 90-degree angle at the foot. Same thing here. 90-degree angle. 90 degrees. 90 degrees. I'm going to square off my hips, square off my shoulders, hinge forward, and then come back up. Adding on, I'm going to hinge forward. Now back leg lifts up. Set it back down, release back forward. Either stay there or add on with me. Come forward, lift up. Now that back leg's going to sneak around. Grab my toe in front. Sneak it back and lower down. One more. Lift. Sneak it up. Bring it forward. Sneak it back and lower down. Come back up. Same thing. Other side. Knee straight out from the hip. 90 degrees. 90 degrees at the foot. 90 degrees here. 90 and 90. This hip's a little tighter, but I'm trying to sink my hips down, square them off, square my shoulders off. I'm going to come forward, just find that stretch in the front hip, and then bring it back up. Adding on, coming forward, lift that back leg. Set it down, come back up. Adding on, come forward, lift, sweep it around, touch that toe. Sweep it back, lower down. One more, lift, sweep forward, sweep back, lower down. Nicely done. That is it. Definitely hang out on the mat, do some stretches, and stay tuned for more videos. I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.